What up, what up, what up, what up? Deal. We got Richie. Who else we got on here? Romania. Damn, I got somebody on here from Romania? Okay, half, you know what I'm saying? Check you out, boy. We got Tammy. What's going on, Tammy? Shout out to Tammy. Did I miss anybody so far? Birds can make you want high. You are right. What's that? Loli? Lola? Lola Lee? Says depression can make you want to hide. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. I did pretty good though yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I did pretty good. I actually opened the blinds up. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing. Let some light in. You know. Who else we got in here, man? Slade, what's going on, Slade? What it do, baby? Shelly, shout out to Shelly from Florida, all the way from Florida, though, huh? You know, Florida's like the only state that's on that side of the map that I can actually say that's kind of relatable to California. You know what I'm saying? With the palm trees, the beaches, and all that. You know what I'm saying? The sunshine and, you know what I mean, the good weather and all that kind of stuff. Florida for sure, for sure. We got Tammy. Shout out to Tammy from Garland, Texas, baby. Hey. Shout out to Tammy, man. Shout out to Texas. We got Robert. This is my first Thanksgiving by myself. Hey, Robert, you and me both, champ. I spent Thanksgiving by myself, man. It's been a long time since I did that. You know, but I'm starting to get used to being by myself. You know what I'm saying? For those who are maybe new coming on to the live stream, today is Tuesday. So I'm gonna try to do this thing every week for you guys. We'll be talking about it Tuesdays. You know, we just get on here, kind of talk about, you know, maybe things we may be going through, whether it's depression, anxiety, you know, whatever it may be. And how hopefully we can gather a community together to where we can kind of vibe off each other, you know, get some pointers from each other and help each other out to get through some of the things that we may be going through, you know. That's the whole plan, that's my whole idea on this, to be honest with you, just to get some conversations going. And again, I might be able to help you with some things about what you're going through. You might be able to help me with some things that I'm going through, you know, and vice versa. So that's what we're aiming for this Talk About It Tuesday. It could be other things we can talk about as well, but you know, that's what Talk About It Tuesday is all about. Talk about things that come up, you know. Let's see, we got Joe Rush. He's Canadian. Shout out to Joe Rush out there in Canada. We got Billy James. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Let me see. We got Little Pig Slayer says, I hope everything's going well for you, young man. I appreciate that, man. I'm just taking it day by day. You know, trying to keep one foot in front of the other, man. You know? Let's see here. Shout out to Michigan. We got Kathy. Shout out to Michigan. Baltimore, Maryland's in the house. We got Den. Shout out from Texas. Let's see here. We got Crazy. Hello from Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. Bama. Robert, I agree. Let's build this community up. So, if you guys got any friends, family members, co-workers, whatever, that might want to, again, talk about some things, have a community that you guys feel comfortable with. I'm trying to build a community that you guys can feel comfortable with. There's nobody judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? We're giving each other ideas and pointers and trying to help them cope with, certain things that may be going on in their lives, whether they're grieving, maybe a loss of loved one or something like that, or again, going through anxiety, depression, mental health issues, or whatnot. So, let's build a community up, bring everybody along with you guys. They're all welcome. You guys are welcome into my home like you guys welcome me into your home. And again, we're going to try to build this community up and try to talk about things that's going on, man, so we can try to get better, So hopefully you guys can join me and hope you guys can join the community. Let's see here. Okay. You're right, Robert. It takes a village, man. It takes a village, that's for sure. That is for sure. Lola, yeah. Sometimes God does. You know, it's funny that you say that because I was just telling somebody this the other day that sometimes God kind of like gets rid of some people in your life to make you kind of be alone, so you can kind of reflect on your life. You know, maybe see what you're doing wrong or things that you can change or make better, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. So you're definitely right about that for sure. So let's see. Crazy says lost our husky 2 days ago. Am so lost. I'm definitely sorry for your loss. I know how it is losing a dog. I lost one of my best friends also some years back. His name was Leo. I had him ever since he was a puppy. You know, I trained him pretty good, I must say. You know, he used to do backflips. I used to have the water hose out there. He used to do backflips and stuff like that. So I know how it is to lose a dog that you. It's a part of the family. You know what I mean? It's a part of the family. It's another child. You know what I mean, so to speak. So I definitely know how you feel about that. So my condolences are to you for losing your husky. And I'm pretty sure it was a beautiful dog. Huskies are beautiful dogs anyway. Let's see here. I'm trying to build a community for grief and depression. I have lost 2 children and my dad just passed away. So Lola Lee says, I'm trying to build a community for grief and depression. I have lost 2 children and my dad just passed away. Wow. You know, Lola Lee, um, I had a stillborn that passed away. My very first child was a stillborn. You know, so you know, I kind of understand what you're going through with that. I'm sure your kids was probably a lot older than mine, so you got, you know, you had a chance to spend a lot more time with them. So it makes it even that much tougher to lose a child. You know, the more time that you spend with that child. Mine was a stillborn, but at the same time, it was my child. You know, and it was my very first child at that. So that hit me hard. So I can definitely understand the grief that you're going through. Definitely my condolences are to you and your whole family. And hopefully this can be the community that you can come and join and talk about depression, you know, talk about your grief and, you know, and hopefully, you know, our community can embrace you and kind of uplift you, you know, when you need the uplifting time, you know? So, um, Tammy, I appreciate that. Thank you for the prayers. Jessica, venting aloud because I got some people on my last nerd. Jessica, venting is also allowed as well. Again, this is a community that you can just come on here and just kind of like get a lot of things off your chest. You know, that's what this community is for. That's why I want to try out this Talk About It Tuesday for you guys. Because sometimes, you know, we just need people to talk to. You know, we need people to talk to. Um, People that who can relate to you on certain subjects, certain things, you know, things like that. So absolutely you can vent. I'm here to listen. I got 2 ears for a reason. God gave me 2 ears for a reason. You know what I'm saying? One mouth. I'm supposed to listen more than I talk. So I'm here to listen for sure. Lola Lee, you're right. It's still my child. So you're right. Uh, Sandra asked me how am I doing. I'm doing pretty good, Sandra. I'm trying to hang in there. Some days are better than some days are better than others, as you know. A lot of you guys know. You know, so for the most part, you know, to try to stay positive, trying to think positive, trying to keep positive people around me, you know, and things like that. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. I lost 8 family members, my dog and my cat in 2015. The grief is real. Wow, 8 family members. So you lost all 8 just in that 1 year of 2015? That's crazy, man. You know, I lost, let me see, Lynn, Jason, Damien. I have lost 3 brothers myself, you know, and so I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. And, you know, they always say things get better with time. in some cases, that's not true. You know, in some cases, it's really not true because everybody takes grief and death differently. You know what I mean? Like one person may, you know, move past it, you know, whatever the case may be, and some just can't get over it. You know, like literally breaks them down, breaks their heart. You know, my thing is that you'll never get over it, but sometimes we just have to move forward, like keep living our lives, and you know, because the world not going to stop. You know, bills not going to stop. Kids going to still need what they need. You know, and things like that. You still got obligations. You know, pay a mortgage, pay rent. You know, things like that. So it's kind of hard to keep going. You know, when you're grieving over a loved one. You know, or a close friend or whatnot. You know, but that's why again, that's why it's good to have a community like this. You know, to come in and express your grief to us, and like I said, we embrace you and you know try to give you uplifting, encouraging words. You know, and things like that. You know. Uh, Robert Mosey says, I'm very excited for this journey. Are you talking about the community that we're trying to build here? Is that what you're talking about, Robert? Let's see. Diamonds Are Forever says, hey, real talk, how you been keeping up in you in my prayers? I went through breast cancer 5 times. Wow, and beat it. I was on stage 4. God has the last word. Stay strong, faith. Wow, Diamond. Congratulations on beating the cancer 5 times. That is so amazing. That's how you know God is good. Like, God, I was just telling somebody this yesterday. Like, I've been through so much in my life that could nobody never tell me that God isn't real. You know what I mean? God has literally had his hands on me my whole entire life. Literally. Like, I think back of some of the things I have went through and had to endure and things like that. And it's like, God is for sure real. And he's for sure has his hands literally on my shoulder my whole entire life, for sure. Like from day one, from the time I was actually born. You know, my mom said I was having complications when I was born. You know, I was a fighter then. So God has definitely been having his hands on me for sure. So shout out to Diamonds Forever, man. Y'all put some prayer hands inside the chat, inside the comment section right now for Diamond. She has beat cancer 4 times. She was on stage 4. Like, I just had a friend of mine that passed away 2 years ago from stage 4. You know, a lot of you family members know that my mom, she beat breast cancer twice. You know what I mean? So anytime you beating cancer, that is a true blessing, man. That's a true blessing. So prayer hands um, in the chat comments right now, man, for Diamonds Are Forever. Let me see some prayer hands, please. Got C. Russ. Yeah, don't really have too many friends. I've kept to myself for too long. Always relied on myself. I've been lying if I said it doesn't suck to be lonely sometimes. C. Russ, it definitely sucks to be lonely, man. Trust me, I'm there with you, brother. You know, and sometimes the ones you think are your friends are not your friends, because when you think about it, if they're true friends, they will always make sure they check in with you. And they're not going to be able to check in with you every day because they got their lives too. You know, they got to work and kids and et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, they're going to make sure they check in with you, especially if they haven't heard from you in a little while and they know that you might be going through certain things in your life at that time. You know, a true friend is going to check in with you. You know, call, hey, what's going on, man? You know, just call and check in with you. Don't want nothing. You know, just calling just to see how you doing, see how you holding up. You know, you may have you know, lost a job or something. Like you've been there for 25 years, or you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. So, you know, a real friend, a good friend is gonna always check in on their friends for sure. Look at all those prayer hands, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Diamonds Are Forever. Those are for you. Those prayer hands are for you. God is good. Cancer survivor myself. I can't pronounce that one. What's that one? Mentors. I want to say this is, but anyway, says hallelujah, God is good, cancer survivors herself. So shout out to you. Thank you, God. God is good all the time. Let's see. Judith says, I've lost 3 family members to cancer. Yeah, cancer is, man, it's a terrible thing, man. It's a terrible thing. My auntie, my mom's sister, passed away from stomach cancer. you know. So, again, I understand what it is losing a family member from cancer. It sucks, and it's crazy that I look at it like this: these pharmaceutical companies, like, first of all, why we have not even found a cure for cancer yet? That's my thing. Like, we came up with the vaccination so fast for this COVID-19 thing, like, but we can't find a cure for cancer. You know what I mean? Like, we got medications, things like that, that I guess slows down the HIV or whatever the case may be. I'll be seeing some commercials on there. I think that you can still have intercourse in some cases if you're taking certain type of medications. But you haven't found a cure for cancer yet. Like, that's crazy to me, man. Like, that is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Let's see here. I feel sorry for people who don't believe. See, Russ, I'm with you, man. If you don't believe in God, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, it's, um, you better get on board. I can tell you that. You better definitely get on board for sure. Because he is real and he will be coming back. When? Don't nobody know but him. But when that day comes, you better make sure you right. Because if you not, I feel sorry for you. Like, for real. And every day, is a test. Every day is a journey. Because we all are trying to be a better person each and every day. That way we can be closer to God. So when he do come and call, whoever he wants to come home, hopefully we're within that attendance. Hopefully we're on that list. I know I want to be there for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. I still watch your videos, keep showing me. I definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Tammy Lee says, I survived female cancer surgery in 2019 and had a separate cancer occurrence a year later. I am now cancer-free for 6 years. Shout out to Tammy Lee, man. What a blessing for her to be cancer-free for the last 6 years. That is amazing right there, man. Prayer hands in the chat comments for Tammy Lee. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Diamond Dog Forever says it's sad that they do have a cure for cancer, but they won't make money on medicine or anything. Yeah, I mean, if they do, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, seriously, though. That's crazy. Very uplifting to hear survivor stories, man. Anytime you hear a survivor story, it's definitely uplifting, especially, someone who survives cancer. Because, when you hear those words that you got cancer, that you're diagnosed with cancer, I know, a lot of people, just by being a human, you know what I'm saying, you think the worst. You know what I mean? Because almost all the time you hear about cancer, somebody's always passing away. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in that same breath, you try to make sure you have that faith. You believe in God, you trust in God, and whatever he's seen fits right, that's what you go with. You know what I'm saying? So you have to believe in God, man. And, um, for sometimes it's tough to do that. They feel like they're being punished or, whatever the case may be, which you can't look at things like that. You got to look at things, try to look at things for the positive in all times. But like I said, we're human and sometimes we just can't do that, like, every single time. You know what I mean? So, I get it, man. I get it. Oh, I got some good news for you guys too, by the way. So, for you guys know that I've been having a pancreas issue for the last about 2 years now. So just recently I went to go take a blood test, to check my enzyme levels and things like that. And my levels are not where they need to be at, but they're also not where they used to be at, which was, I think, 3 to 4 times higher than where they were supposed to have been at. You know what I mean? So I think, I thought I had the paperwork around me, but I don't. But anyway, so the good news is that my levels have dropped down. They're not in the normal yet. They're not in the green, but they're definitely better than what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? They checked me for cancer. I got no cancer. You know what I mean? Cancer free right now and things like that. So that definitely made me very excited. That took a little weight off my shoulders, knowing that I'm pretty healthy. But they're still gonna do tests. I had to do an MRI last week, or was it last week? Yeah, about a week ago, on my pancreas again, so they can check and see what's going on with that. Um, I'm gonna give me a colonoscopy. I'm trying to just make sure I do all the right things to make sure I stay healthy. Because my doctor always says if you can catch something in the early stages, you have a better chance of preventing it or beating it. You know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes that as men, we don't like to go to the doctor. We don't like to go get the checkups. We don't like to go do this. We don't like to do that. We feel like if we feel good, we're straight. But sometimes we don't know what's going on internally, though. So, you know, um, like again, one of my friends, he passed away from colon cancer. He had stage 4 colon cancer. You know, and when I seen him basically on his deathbed in the hospital, tubes everywhere and machine helping them breathe and all that. Um, that would maybe really say, you know what, Have, you need to really stay on top of your health, man. Like I'm getting to that age now. You know what I mean? So, and um, it's always good just to make sure that you straight, man. Because you got people here that's looking forward to seeing you for a very long time. You know what I mean? I'm hoping I can see you guys for a very long time. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of that, man. Let me see. C. Russ says, "We love you, bro. You've always been the main reason I've watched this channel. No disrespect to anybody else. I was on your Just Have channel first." I definitely appreciate that, C. Russ, man. I truly do, bro. When I be hearing you guys' comments, man, it truly, truly makes my day. Like, I think a lot of people don't truly understand sometimes about social media and how harsh and how mean and how ugly social media can be. So when I be looking at you guys' comments and seeing all the positive things that you guys be saying, and it really gives me this uplifting feeling. Because sometimes I be doubting myself a lot, and a lot of people around me be like, "Hey, why you doubt yourself so much, bro? Like, you're a good dude. Like, you're smart. Like, you're funny sometimes." They do the sometimes in there though. But nah, but sometimes I just be doubting myself, man. Like I don't know why. I just do, and I need to stop doing that. And I think it has to do with failure. I hate to fail. Like that's my I don't like to fail. So if I feel like I'm gonna fail in something, I think it kind of scares me away from doing it. You know what I'm saying? For example, like with the channel, I'm still nervous and scared that I'm gonna fail. Like I feel like the channel won't do good no more because it's just me. I'm here by myself. You know what I'm saying? But again, I have people that come around and say, "Hey man, you need to really just keep going. We love what you're doing on the channel, this, that, and the third." But I don't know, man. But here I am. Still trying to see, you know, what happens. Type of thing. So, we'll see, man. Uh, let's see. It says I had stage 3 colon cancer and luckily was treated. As I hate going to see doctors as well. 53 and I hope to be around much longer. You're definitely gonna be around much longer for sure. Cause we're all praying for you. So you definitely gonna be around for sure. When you have a village that prays for you, you know, um, you can't do nothing but win, man. You can't do nothing but win. And that's for sure. And let's see, Crazy Indian Trucker says, "Well, have we all fall or we all fail, but that gives us strength to pick it back up. With Christ, all things are possible." 100%, man. All things is definitely possible with Christ for sure. That is for sure, man. Without him, don't nothing happen. Don't nothing happen. Some people be seeing these famous people on TV and stuff like that, want to be like them, or want their money and their lifestyle, or whatever the case may be. You don't know what they had to go through to get that. You don't know what kind of sacrifice that they made. You don't know if they even believe in God like that. Like a lot of people think that it's always God has blessed somebody. Sometimes the devil will give you things too, just because you're working for him. Then he'll make it seem like, it's good and you're doing great, but you're really not. You know what I'm saying? And years later down the road, that person falls hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people gotta stop, idolizing these, movie stars and rappers and singers and people like that. Like, don't be idolizing them, man. You know what I mean? God is the only one that you're supposed to be looking up to like that. Like, seriously though. So y'all better get that straight. Y'all better get that straight. Timothy, just didn't work out, bro. Just didn't work out. Joe says the only time you fail is when you don't even try. Nobody is awesome in everything you try to find out. No, you're right. You're right. You are right. Carol, you there? No, we're not. Let's see here. And you know what's crazy, you guys? You know how many subscribers I have lost since the change? I want you guys to take a guess. Take a guess. Put the number down in the chat comments on how many subscribers that you guys think that I lost since the change. It was shocking to me. I was surprised, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I was kind of anticipating that, to be honest with you. So just put down in the chat how many subscribers do you think I lost since the change? It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Robert says 0. I wish it was. I wish it was, but it was far from that though. Mentor says 30K. Not that many. Let's see. Cash says 20K. No, not that many. Jay and Leanna says 150,000. Just a guess. No. 15K. No. It's crazy. It's crazy. Diamonds are forever. It's a little bit more than that. Diamonds are forever. A little bit more than that. And I'm gonna tell you guys like this: when I seen the number, I think my depression kicked in even more. Cause now I'm looking at the number and it's like, damn, I knew it. I knew this not going to work. I knew that people were going to stop watching the channel. I knew it, and it kind of made me. I ain't gonna lie. It kind of made me say, you know what? You might well don't even do it no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why sometimes I try not to look at the numbers and things like that, because it will literally, it will mess me up. It will mess my head up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It really will. It really will. Diamonds are forever. You're right there. So she says 500, and actually it was about 575. I want to say it was. It was about 575 subscribers that I have lost since the change. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Joe Rush says that doesn't matter. You have over 400,000 stuck with you. You right. You right. But just to see how many people leave makes you wonder, like, what were they really here for? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes you think that way. Like, what were they really here for? What was those 570 plus subscribers here for? Obviously, only one person. That's what it sounded like to me. I mean, I don't know. I may be wrong, but, you know. Carol says, you need to keep talking to us. That's my plan, Carol. That's definitely my plan. That's for sure. If it's only a little more than 100, you're doing good. Plus, your followers like your content. I'm hoping that they do, Mama Bear. Uh, Crazy in the Trucker says, stay doing your reactions, ask your followers to choose, and just keep going. You will gain it all back. I'm hoping I will, man. I really do. I really do. Well, you can always meet new subscribers in this next part of your journey, man, and share the next chapter of your life. You got this, man. Stay jamming. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Mama Bear says, we're with you 100%. Thank you, Mama Bear. I appreciate that. Jane Leanna says, that's not that much with you having 400,000 subs. It's not that much, but again, just to see that number, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see that number, it scared me. It really did. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, man. It really did. Because in my head, I was like, so those 500 something people don't like me? Like, was I cringe to them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was I boring, or was I not entertaining? Was I not interesting? You know, I already know I'm ugly as hell, but damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, what was it, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could talk to him and say, hey, what made you want to leave? You know? Let's see here. Diamonds Are Forever says, I've been with you when you were a couple. I'm still going to support you. I still laugh at your old videos when Charlie Murphy talked about Rick James. Yeah, that was funny as hell right there, though. That one was definitely funny. Jane Leanne says, I was kicked out of 8 YouTube channels because they didn't want to go the way they have been going, and they were getting rid of almost everybody. I didn't let it get me down. See, I wish I was like you, man. I mean, like I said, it got me down. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It really, really got me down. It really did. It really did. Let me see here. If anybody wants to contribute to the channel or anything like that to help me out with, you know, anything as far as with the channel, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the Cash App and pin it inside of the comment section. Just in case of somebody, because somebody asked me how to send me things like that, so I forgot to put that in here. Let's see. I will pin the comments. There we go. It's pinned. So, in case somebody want to make a contribution, you know, to the channel or anything like that, it definitely helps me for sure. You know, I would definitely appreciate that for sure. You don't have to, but I'm just saying if you choose to or if you want to, it would definitely help out. Let's see what we got here. Don't lose what y'all built up. I hear you, Yak G, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm truly trying, man. I really am. Dobie said, don't worry about who left. Be grateful for who stayed. Hey, you know what? That's real talk, bro. That is real talk right there. Don't worry about who left. Just worry about who stayed. And that's what I'm gonna do. That was good. I thank you for that. Thank you for that. I do. Don't even worry about them. Yes. Yes, Cash. Let's get 600. Yeah, let's get 600 subs by the end of January 2026. Let's see if I can gain 600 subs by the end of January. That's a good challenge right there. That's a good challenge right there. So it showed me that about a few people's in here. So let me ask you guys this question. If you guys enjoy Talk About It Tuesday, let me see you guys put yes in the comments, chat. So if you guys enjoy Talk About It Tuesday and you guys want me to do this every week on Tuesday, put yes in the comment section in the chat. let's just see how you guys feel about that. Let's just see how you guys feel about that. Let me see. He says, I can understand, man. Don't get trapped in your head. Let me see. So we got yes, hell yes, a huge yes. I meant her family. I hate autocorrect. Yes, yes, yes. Amen. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. That would be awesome. I already have tacos on Tuesday. Why not live when I have to? That's what's up, Judith, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I definitely do. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure you guys are, you know, feeling it because, like I said, I'm here for you guys, man. So, I work for you guys. You know what I mean? I want to keep you guys entertained. I want to keep you guys engaged. So if you guys feel like talking about Tuesday is a good deal to have, then we'll be here every Tuesday. What would be a good time for you guys? I know a lot of you guys are sometimes East Coast, some of you guys are West Coast. We got somebody that was in Romania, I believe. So what you guys think would be a good time frame? East Coast, West Coast time that you think it would be a good time for me to go? Like what I want to try to do is call it blah, 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 blah. Get your words right, bro. What I want to do is try to go half. Oh, what I want to do is go live at the same time every week. That's what I'm trying to say. So I want to try to go live the same time every Tuesday. So, Cat says, get off the fence and be edgy. You're very handsome. You don't know it. That's what makes you cool. Oh, I definitely appreciate that. What's that? Cashmere Monroe? I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Carol also says, we love you. I love you back, Carol. I love you more. We are here for you too. Thank you so much. I like this time. So this time is cool. Crazy says, East Coast. Yeah, I got to see you live. 4 p.m. California time. Okay. 8 p.m. East Coast is great for me as the day is winding down. 7 or 8, so 5. So that'd be about 5 o'clock West Coast time. East Coast, 7 p.m. is good in Eastern time, so that'd be about 4 o'clock our time. So between maybe 4, 5 o'clock West Coast time, so therefore it'd be 8, 7 o'clock East Coast time then, I'm guessing. I see a lot of people that's on the East Coast are saying 8 p.m., so that's about 5 o'clock my time. So it says go off East Coast time, 8 p.m. Eastern, but only because I'm in UK, so it would be so late, smart, make it a habit. I will be on whenever you choose to be on, Baltimore, East Coast. Okay, so a lot of people saying East Coast, about 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock or so. So I think I might start doing it every Tuesday about 4 o'clock. How that sound? West Coast time. 4 o'clock West Coast time, 7 o'clock East Coast time. How does that sound? Okay, Cashmere says perfect. Cindy says perfect. On Tuesday, so anytime is good. Much love, have. Okay, boom. East Coast time, whatever works for you. No, Mama Bear is what works for you guys. I'm trying to do it for you guys. What's best fits you guys. Okay, so that's perfect. Yes, Boston. Yes, cool. Tuesday will work. Sounds good. That's good. Perfect. Yes, that would work. Sounds great. Okay, so it seems like everybody is okay with the 4 o'clock West Coast time, 7 o'clock East Coast time. So, okay, so Central Time Zone. Hey, brother. Yep, boom. Sounds good. Good time for East Coast. I will be there for sure. Okay, cool. All right, 8 p.m. Eastern, so again, about 5. So between 4 and 5 o'clock West Coast time, which will be 7, 8 o'clock East Coast time. So, okay. Again, the Catch app is pinned in the comment section, so if anybody want to make a contribution, feel free to do so. I would definitely appreciate that. Hopefully, the channel can do really good. 'Cause what I would like to do is buy better equipment, um, better laptop, better camera, things like that. Because what I would love to do is do movie reactions for you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really would love to do. That's why I really be wanting the channel to do really good. So therefore, I can make some money. I can go buy better equipment. Um, gives you guys some better thumbnails. Things like that. All that kind of stuff costs. Like, I had a thumbnail designer once upon a time, but again, that's when the channel was doing great. But yeah. So let's see. SN says, "Love you, have. I love you too. Good idea. Reversing camera. More reaction. Yes, American history. Yep. Okay. So that sounds like that's a date. So we should be here every Tuesday between 4 and 5 o'clock West Coast time. If you guys don't see me on here, I will let you guys know the reason why. Either something came up as far as family issues, or maybe got too busy out the day. I do got kids and things like that. So, but we definitely going to try to stay on track and stay on schedule every Tuesday for Talk About It Tuesday. That's going to be the goal. May I ask if you would possibly want to create a Discord community, and I can set it up for you if you would like. Have just an idea. Just an idea if you want to build a community later. Absolutely, we can start a Discord community, man. That's for sure, Absolutely. Crazy Indian Trucker says, "Have, like I said, keep your head up. Enjoy being on here with you, bro." Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I definitely appreciate that 100%. Thank you so much for that, Crazy Indian Trucker. And if you're out there still trucking, make sure you be safe. Be safe, man. It was crazy because I know some of you guys probably that's in California maybe has seen the accident that happened on the 10 freeway with the trucker. He was going down the 10 freeway and traveling probably at least about 65, 70 miles per hour. The car in front of him came to a stop. I guess he didn't see it, or he was on drugs or whatever. I'm talking about 65, 70 miles per hour, smashed the car in front of him. There was another car in front of that one. So kind of like folded up like a can. And that person died. I think the other person died in the other car. And the trucker went to jail for, I want to say he was under the influence of either alcohol or drugs, one of the two. But anyway, just be safe out there on the road. I have a nephew that drives trucks as well. You guys be safe on the road. And for other drivers, make way for the truckers. You know what I mean? Like, I know sometimes some of them can be kind of rude. I get it, but just make sure you guys be careful, man, when y'all out there on the road, man. Please be careful. Please. Been driving 23 years. Yeah, I'm sure it is, man. I'm sure it's really bad out there. I was going to do trucking before, but at the time that I was really thinking about doing it, my kids was really young, and I didn't want to be away from them for that long. I mean, because to get the real money, you got to go out of state. You got to be driving out of state to get that real money. Don't get me wrong, good money is always local as well. But that real good money is when you start going out of state. As far as what I was told. I may be wrong, but that's what I was told. So, and again, Crazy Indian, thank you for the $10 contribution, brother. I truly appreciate that. I really do. They say, is that rake new? It happened about a month ago. It was about a month ago, maybe. Yeah, about a month ago. Yeah, it's about a month ago. So not new. I mean, not fairly new, but it's new. Crazy Indian Trucker says, "Come on, have our train." I don't know about that one. Oh, I don't know about that one, man. Y'all be whipping that thing, though. I be seeing y'all be out there whipping them trucks, though, boy. Like, y'all be, like, really, really whipping them, though. Like, I be like, damn, y'all doing that, though. For real, for real. That's real talk. Let me see, 8 years here. Damn, 8 years, huh? That's a long time, man. That's a long time. Stumble, man. You stay safe out there, too, champ. Make sure you stay safe out there, brother. Cybersecurity, 20 years. And you know what else I was thinking about doing, you guys? I'm going to get you guys' opinion on this. Like I said, I'm a man of Christ. So, hope I don't offend nobody when I talk about Christ and things like that. But what I was thinking about doing was, I get these daily prayers that come to my phone every morning. Every single morning like clockwork. So what I was thinking about doing, either A, saying the prayer either before or after the reaction, or just having the prayer inside the reaction, either before the reaction comes on or after the reaction comes on. So do you guys think I should actually say it physically, or should I just post it inside the reaction either before or after? And should I do it before the reaction, or should I do it after the reaction? So, because they're really good prayers too, by the way. Really, really good prayers. Really good prayers. So, and I think that will start our day off great. You know what I'm saying? By getting the word in, you know what I mean? Things like that. My personal opinion. You know, 'cause that's what I do. When I first wake up, you know, I look at my prayer, read my prayer, and, you know, try to get my day started. So, and it says before Tuesday live and end of live. So he's saying post it. So I'm saying, so Mama's Bear says before the reaction. Whatever God leads you to do, man, just follow the spirit. You're right. You're right. I just want to make sure, because, you know, sometimes we do reaction videos. I've been looking at duration time. Let's say I got a 15-minute video. Like, duration time is like 5 to like 7 minutes. And like kind of like after that, some people start falling off. So I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I should put it before the reaction even comes on. So that'd be the first thing you guys either see, or the first thing that you guys hear from me is the daily prayer. And then somebody told me to do it after the fact, you know what I'm saying, after, you know, the reaction and everything like that, to put it after, you know, but I think a lot of people fall off before the actual video is over with. Like, some people don't watch the video to its entirety. You know what I mean? So, but I definitely want to make sure that the word gets out there. So, I don't know. I may do it in the beginning. I may do it in the beginning. Go with what feels right, and people will let you know as you go if you need to change it up. You're right about that, Judith. You're right. You're right. You're right. Diamonds Are Forever says, either way, you can do it after to give your supporters encouraging words as they leave in person. I was thinking that too. That's why I was thinking about doing it after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay, something to think about. And that's a good idea too, Jordan. I can post them as a short. That's a really good idea too. That's a really good idea. I didn't think about that one. Shelly says before so everyone can hear the word. My friend Vanessa, aka got it on YouTube, also does a Bible study, which may be something you may be led to. Interesting. Interesting. Haven't driven since 1993, PTSD. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe, man. PTSD, something bad must have happened back in 93. So if you want to talk about it, that's what this community is for. You can, you can vent to us about that. Mama Bear said that's a great idea. Yeah, I think it would be a great idea, man, because, like, who doesn't want to hear the word? You know what I'm saying? Like, hearing the word, like, literally starts your day off perfect. Like, it can't get no better than that, than hearing God's word. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may have had a bad night, or the day before might have been bad, to where, you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you, well, not the first thing, because you ain't go watch me the first time you wake up, but You know what I'm saying? Like you watch a reaction and you get that word. And you may need to hear it at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like God's word is right on time. Like you may be going through something that's exactly what the word is talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you feel better as a person once you read that word. So yeah, the word is definitely for sure. You know. Mary says I love prayer shorts. Okay. Explained it in the previous post. Okay. 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 So Crazy Trucker look like he put something in here. It says, Heavenly Father, I lift up this person who is facing the battle in life. Please surround them with your protective presence and grant them your divine comfort and peace that surpasses all understanding. Amen to that one right there. Amen to that one. For anyone needing prayer tonight. Thank you for that, Crazy Indian Trucker. Thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that one. Let me see. Um, we do need more uplifting content creators for sure. That's for sure. I have not reached out to Devin Gibson. I want to say he had commented on one of my videos before. Like he was really feeling, what we had going on. I would love to reach out to him, and we can, maybe probably go back and forth with Bible verses and things like that. That would be great, man. You know what I mean? That would be really nice. Mary says, scroll up. Have he put a story in the feed? Okay, let me see. I must have missed it then. Joe. Let me see. Joe. Okay, I said, he says, I was a trucker, had a lady cut in front of me doing 30. I was doing 100 kilometers. I hit my brake so hard, broke load, and it slid up, crushing my cab. Didn't hit a lady and two kids, but I could have died. Wow. Okay. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Okay, I see. That would definitely give somebody PTSD for sure. That's for sure. Thank you for that, Mary. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yes, sir. So, what new songs are out, you guys, right now, man? What I heard NF has a new song or a couple new songs out. Matter of fact, I think I should do some NF reactions. What you guys think? You guys think I should do some NF reaction? And if I do, maybe we can do it on Monday. We can do a music Monday. So I'm trying to get my week planned out for you guys, right? So we can probably do music Mondays, right? We can probably do talk about it Tuesdays. Maybe world events Wednesdays or something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe throwback Thursday. Maybe you can like react to like some old school things or whatever the case may be. And then Friday be like a fun day Friday or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to like plan out my week for you guys so we can have kind of like different um subject matters like each day of the week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be kind of cool instead of always doing one particular lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can have several different. So people be like, okay, Monday's coming up. I know we got Music Monday coming in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys can throw some suggestions out there for the music. Do we got to talk about Tuesday coming up on Tuesday? This is what we can talk about. Like, this would be a good subject matter to talk about. You know what I mean? Things like that. So yeah, you guys help me out. Help me out. Like, for Music Monday, we'll do Music Monday. So right now, we will have Music Mondays and Talk About It Tuesdays. How'd that sound? Y'all let me know how that sound. Uh, okay, let's see. You should definitely do a video for Christmas songs for throwback for the holidays. One day, can you do a reaction of Let It Go by Brandon Williams? The song is pretty. Diamonds Forever. Okay, let's try to do that for Music Monday. You gotta remind me though, because matter of fact, let me try to write that down real quick. Let me try to write that down real quick. You said do Brandon Williams. And the song is called Let It Go. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can. Hold on, throw this paper away, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember that. Let's see here. So how that sound, you guys? Though, how that sound? Music Monday. So far, we got Music Monday. Talk About It Tuesday. We still got to think about something for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I need those 3 days, some ideas from you guys of what you think we should do for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We can do worldly reviews, talking about, what's going on in the world. I do reaction to like whatever the trending topic is as far as worldly news or whatever. Maybe we can do that for Wednesday. Throwback Thursdays, maybe we can react to some throwbacks, some back in the day type of things. Then we do Fun Friday. How'd that sound, y'all? Let me know, man. Thumbs up in the comment section, or type yes or whatever the case may be. How y'all think? Or like I said, give me some suggestions for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Cause we already got Monday and Tuesday. But let's get some suggestions for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. What y'all got? Let me see what y'all got. Let me see. Sounds great. Friday is open forum, politics, sports, current events. Each day you say it is. Okay. What you think Wednesdays? Okay, what you think Wednesday? So like, what would you want me to react to on what you think Wednesdays though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy Indian Trucker said, yes, that sounds good. What's good Wednesdays? Viewer call-ins. Viewer call-ins, huh? That's crazy. That's funny right there. That's funny. World on Wednesday. What the fuck Wednesdays? Hey, I like that one though. What the fuck Wednesdays though? Wacky Wednesday, talking about messed up things. Okay, Wacky Wednesdays. That sounds good. That sounds good. I'm down. Sounds interesting. Okay. Okay. What the fuck Wednesdays? That's like a hump day too. So, I want to be like, I'm trying to get real creative with you guys, man. I'm trying to get real creative with you guys, though. I'm definitely a gamer. I play Call of Duty a lot. I play that heavy. When I tell you that I'm animated, though, I'm talking about, I'm chat banned right now. Let's put it that way. So that's to let you know how animated that I am. Like, and what's crazy to me is that the game is a rated mature game, rated M, mature. The characters on there, the skins they call them, they use cuss words. But if we use them, we get chat banned. That's the craziest thing to me. I ain't never heard of it like that. Like, how you got characters on there that cuss, but we as grown men and women, if we say something as far as a cuss word, we get in chat banned. That's just stupid to me, man. That's just. But yes, I am a gamer. I love the game. Again, that's why I would love for the channel to do great. So therefore, like I said, I can buy better equipment. I can buy more equipment. I can start doing some gaming, for you guys who enjoys gaming and things like that. I can throw that on there. I can implement that on there. Like, I have a lot of ideas, but my ideas takes money, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So until I can get that, then this is what you guys got. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, sometime in the future, I can get to that level to where I can do some music reactions. I mean, some movie reactions for you guys. Do some gaming. You know what I mean, and things like that. So I think that would be kind of cool, to be honest with you, though. You know what I mean? Let's see. The only thing you can control is your mind. You're right. That's a good idea, Cash. What the fuck Wednesdays is great. Current news things that piss you off. I like that. I don't write that down. I kind of like that one, to be honest with you. What the fuck Wednesdays? I kind of like that one though. What the fuck Wednesdays? You said to do what? You said current news thing that pisses you off. Yeah. I gotta remember all that. I like that. What the fuck was that? I really like that one though. I like that. That was a good one. 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 I'm gonna give you that. That was a good one. My hobbies. To be honest with you, my hobbies, really gaming. To be honest with you, really gaming. I like the game. I like playing Madden, and I like playing Call of Duty. Those are my two go-to games that I would do. So like when I want to escape what's going on in my mind and my depression and all that, I cut on the game or I'll be on here with you guys and literally like I feel free. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm on the game or on here with you guys, I feel free. I'm not going through no depression. I'm not having no anxiety going on. Like I literally feel free. Like right now, I feel really good. I'm on here talking to y'all. But once I shut this off and shut down, the lights go off and all that, it's like I'll go back into this hole, to this dark gopher hole. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird, man. It's weird. Go with the flow Fridays. Hobbies are interesting. What do you do when you're not doing this? If I'm not doing that, Joe Rush, I'm probably watching sports. I love sports, bro. Basketball and football. I watch baseball in October. Playoffs, of course. But football and basketball, those are my sports that I always love to watch. I can sit there and watch football all day on Sunday. Like literally all day. Like that's actually what I do. So Sunday be like my relaxed day. I sit there and watch football all day. I catch a basketball game or whatever. So if I'm not playing game, I'm watching sports. You know what I mean? Or, I might go visit my kids or something like that. Like my daughter literally just moved in the next building over to me. So that's a great thing. So she's close to me now. I can go over there and bug her and mess with her and get on her nerves and, get on her boyfriend nerves. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that they moved in to my same complex, man. So that really definitely put a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? So now I got somebody I can go over and actually go talk to and, you know what I mean, spend some time with and things like that. So, yeah. Crazy Indian Trucker, do a gaming day where we could connect to play along with you on COD. I would love to do that, Crazy Indian Trucker, but again, I need better equipment. You know what I'm saying? I need better equipment. Bottom line, I need better equipment. So, hopefully, hopefully the channel does good this month, so I can make some little money and Depending on what I do and what I make, I can try to get some better equipment. So therefore, I can do some gaming with you guys. I would love the game with you guys. To be honest with you, like I need a squad though. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a real squad that plays the game. You know what I mean? That has high IQs that know how to play the game. I need that squad, man. So I would love to play with you guys, man. I really would. I truly would. That would be dope, to be honest with you. To play with my family members, that would be dope. That would definitely be dope. You can even do mukbangs or movie reviews to every week also. We love you, bro. Make sure you are speaking positivity into yourself. Be critical, but be kind, bro. Are you still working out? What do you think about it? Yes, I'm still working out, Cashmere, but not like I used to. Again, depression. You know, like it's hard to. I was actually in the gym yesterday, and when I got there, it was like, damn, what am I doing here? You know, but I stuck it out. I did about an hour of working out, so it felt good. But I definitely need to get back to that because once upon a time, that was actually my therapy. Like I used to love going to the gym. Like, I used to be in that thing for 2 hours straight, nonstop, 5 days a week, for like damn near a year straight, doing my thing. Like, so I need to get back to that though, to be honest with you. Joe Russ said, "Football Fridays. Give us your take and opinion on future games. Give us some gamblers, some insight." Oh shit. Judith says, "Whenever I start to think too much when I'm on my own and have bad thoughts, I start counting from one and keep going. Eventually, I'm so focused on the numbers and forget what I'm upset about." That's a good idea too. That's definitely a good idea. Movie Mondays. I would love to do Music Mondays at SNZQ2GT. I would love to do that, but with movies, it takes a certain type of laptop that can hold um, the memory and definitely a better camera for sure that can actually record for like up to like 5 hours or so. Because sometimes movies are 2 hours long, sometimes a little more than 2 hours, but for the most, definitely an hour and 45 minutes or so. You know what I mean? So I definitely gonna need a better camera and things like that. So I would love to do movie reactions. I've been wanting to get in that lane for quite some time now, to be honest with you. So we'll see how that goes. I like movie Monday idea too, but like I said, it takes money though. You know what I'm saying? Like the equipment is not cheap, you guys. I'm telling you, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. So thank you, SNZQ2GT. I definitely appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. Because sometimes I feel I don't. I truly do. I feel like I don't. I feel like I don't have the face for a camera. You know what I mean? Like behind the camera, behind the scenes, I'm good. But right here, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I appreciate that though. At SNZQ2GT says, "Well, how much you need?" I'm not quite sure. I need to go down there to like Best Buy or Walmart or something like that and kind of like, price the camera that I need, the laptop that I need. I got the ring lights and everything. You know, you talk about as far as movie reactions? Are you talking about? You talking about movie reactions? Robert Mosley. Depending on what you're trying to work out, it depends on what's your goal. You're trying to get toned. You're trying to get, bulk. You know what I mean? Like depends on what you're trying to do. Like what's your goals? Uh, Joe Russ says, "How do you get around copyright?" You can't really, to be honest with you. It's up to the creator who created that content. If they want to either share the revenue with you or um, they'll take it all. To where sometimes they even limit where your video is seen at. That's why we had stopped doing music reactions because everything was pretty much getting copyrighted. You know what I'm saying? To where they was limiting where the video was being shown at. And then, like I said, as content creators, we get paid off of monetization. So if we can't monetize something, we don't get paid on it. So I know a lot of people was mad that we went away from music reactions, but that's the reason why. You know, so that's why a lot of creators that you see sometimes, they be saying, well, we got $10 reactions or $20 reactions or, you know, whatever the case may be, because that's the only money that we can make when we actually do a music reaction. So like let's say right now, if I want to do a live music reaction, I would probably ask for a donation, because once I put it on there, like this live right now, I can monetize it. But once I put music in it, that cuts everything off. So now I won't get paid anymore. So that's like you going to work for 8 hours, going to clock into your job, you get off and you do it for a whole week, and they hand you a stub. You get no money. That's the same thing as us as content creators that we go through when we do music reactions. So that's why you see a lot of other content creators who have a music channel. Unless you're a big channel like No Life Shack or something like that, then you have certain deals with these artists. You know what I'm saying? That you can still get paid, or they may share the revenue with you and things like that. So your big content creators like No Life Shack and those guys, you know, they're good. You know what I mean? They got deals with certain record companies and certain artists and things like that. But a small channel like me, like myself, no copyright for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hope you guys understand that. But I would love to do music. Like, music is where this whole thing started from. You know what I'm saying? So it was sad to have to walk away from it like that. And like I said, I'll still drop some here and there, you know, because I mean, hey, you know, I'll take a loss sometimes here and there. But for the most part, I'll be trying to do content that I can monetize and actually get paid from it, you know? So Robert Moses says, I'm 265, I need to lose weight. Okay, so you want to focus more on cardio. You know, cardio is good. And changing your diet to a more lean diet. Like myself, I'm a lean diet person. So whatever I eat is lean food. So I don't eat no red meat unless I'm eating a steak. I eat a steak every now and then. But for the most part, I eat no red meat at all. Chicken and fish. And when I do chicken, sometimes it be the skinless chicken. Or I do fish. So my main meal that I'll go to would be like a chicken breast, rice, and broccoli. And then you want to kind of cut down on your carbs as well. You know what I mean? So less carbs, more protein. You know what I mean? And definitely your vegetables for sure. So if you want to drop your weight, you want to focus on cardio and having a lean diet. Chicken and fish. Try to stay away from any kind of fattening foods that will, and carbs also. So stay away from your carbs as well. Like don't use as much carbs as you may normally do. So that's the advice that I can give to you for sure. Let's see. At SNZQ2G2, I definitely appreciate that. If you want to send anything, I have my Cash App pinned in the comment section right now. It's right at the top. So if you want to send anything, you know, you can send it through there. But as far as me trying to figure out the equipment, I have to go to Best Buy, go to Walmart, and kind of price things that way. You know, because this laptop is very old, very, very old. So, but it does what it needs to do, though. You know. What's going on, Mary? My day's wonderful now that I'm on here with you guys. Anytime I'm on here with you guys, I'm having a fantastic day. Fantastic day. Let's see here. That would be good content teaching us what the creators do and don'ts and create a different channel and I'm trying to learn. Let me see. That would be good content teaching us what to be creators do's and don't. I created a different channel and trying to learn. Okay, Joe. Well, anytime you got any questions, man, just let me know. All right, you guys. So my camera is getting ready to go dead once again. But Let me see. So again, my Cash App is pinned in the chat comment. So again, anybody that might want to make a contribution or whatever the case may be, my Cash App is right in the pinned comments at the top. Once again, I would definitely appreciate whatever you guys do. I don't care if you guys saying nothing. I just appreciate you guys being here with me, allowing me guys into your home when you guys don't have to. So I definitely appreciate that 100% sincerely. Sincerely. Robert says, thank you guys for your help. That's what we're here for, Robert, man. That's what we're here for, baby. Let's see. Unlucky Charm. What it do, baby? What it do? Great chat tonight. Thanks for including us all in the future content. Thank you guys for tuning in with me, Judith. I definitely appreciate that, man. Every time you guys gonna always be involved in what's going on with this channel. Because like I said, you guys are the ones who actually made this channel. God is the one who did it all, but he gave me you guys to be the family members with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gathered all you guys up to come over here. So without him, you guys wouldn't even be here. This channel would not be here. I wouldn't be here. You guys wouldn't be here. So, I give praises to him for sure. And then you guys stuck with me through everything. So, I'm forever in debt with you guys. I'm forever in debt with you guys. At SNZQ2G2. Okay. You have any problems, let me know, man. Just let me know. Thank you guys for spending time with me, man. I definitely appreciate that. I truly do, man. I truly, truly do. I'll be looking at all these other content creators out there. They're so great. They're fantastic. They're very, what's the word I'm looking for? They're very brilliant, man. Like, they be having some good ass ideas. I'm like, damn, why I didn't think about that? And you guys can be watching anybody. But again, like I said, you gotta take your time out to watch me. I definitely appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully as the days go on, we get a bigger crowd to come in and, we have some really interesting topics going on and, things like that. So, I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to doing some good content with you guys, some good ideas. And, yeah. All right, you guys, man. So I'm gonna be getting off this live. I really don't want to, but my battery about to go dead. My battery is about to go dead. Uh, 2026, here we come. That's right, here we come. 2026 is right around the corner. It's right around the corner. Literally, though. And you know what? Just like how I spent Thanksgiving by myself, I'm probably gonna spend Christmas by myself too. I'm pretty sure my kids might come over and see me though, which that would be great. But like I said, they got their own lives. They're grown. They're doing their own thing. Except for my young one, so he'll probably come over. But it's just been rough, man. Like, it's been rough. It's been rough. I got all these bills going on. Like I said, the channel's not doing great. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of struggling with the bills and everything like that. And like I said, I'm being transparent with you guys, man. I normally don't come on here talking about things like this because, again, everybody has their own problems, their own issues. But I'm trying to be more transparent with you guys. I'm trying to be authentic because, like I said, this is real talk with Half. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, man. I've been struggling. I ain't gonna lie. I've been struggling. The channel's been struggling. Will I have a Christmas this year? Probably not. I won't. As you guys see, I don't even have a Christmas tree in the background. Normally, it's a beautiful Christmas tree back there, and with the lights going on and off and everything like that. But this year's different. This year's different, man. So, but at the same time, I'm still thanking God that I'm here, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm well, I'm healthy for the most part. I got you guys here with me to keep you company. You know, maybe next year Christmas will be a lot better, but this year, I mean, it's not gonna be a Christmas, man. So thankfully my kids are grown, do they understand? My little one, he's still young, but he kind of understands. But I'm gonna try to do something for him. You know what I mean? If it's nothing but buy him, maybe one of his favorite toys or whatever. He loves Sonic the Hedgehog, so maybe something like that. But other than that, you know, um, it's been tough, man. It's been tough, and I'm sure a lot of you guys who's on this live right now is going through the same thing. Maybe some of you guys might not have a Christmas, because bills and just life's just been life, So, but again, as long as you guys are here, you're alive, you're breathing, your family's good, they're healthy, your kids is healthy, could always be worse. That's why I keep telling myself, I keep reminding myself, it can always be worse, bro. Like, at least you still got a roof over your head, things like that, which I'm struggling to do that. Like, but I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm trying to stay positive. And again, you guys helped me out a lot. I mean, a lot, just by being here with me, man. So, hopefully you guys continue to be here with me, man. All right, you guys, man. So, you guys stay safe out there, man. Enjoy the rest of you guys this week. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Um, so I know it was mentioned what the fuck Wednesday. So basically going to do like, you know, um, current news that kind of pisses us off or whatever. So if you guys have any videos that you guys might want me to react to for what the fuck Wednesdays, let me know. Maybe put them in this live comments or the latest video. You guys can drop them in there or send me an email. You know, and we'll do that. Crazy says, hope you have a great night. Keep the head up. Have it bad on this end. Jesus tells us to help each other and trying to do my part, getting ready for bed. 3 a.m. for work comes early on each of those. Yeah, it does come early, man. So, to all, God bless and have a wonderful night. All right, you guys, man. So I love you guys, man. I truly, truly do. Thank you so much for letting me into your home. I really, really, really appreciate you guys, man. I sincerely appreciate you guys. I can just give you guys all a big ass hug. I'll just give you guys all a big ass hug like that. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of you guys though. So my arms don't reach that wide. But right now I can though. So I'll give you guys a hug. Appreciate you guys, man. Stay blessed. Always make sure you guys keep God first. And we'll catch you guys next Tuesday, man, on Talking About It Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button for me, man, because it helps the video get into the algorithm more. Anytime you guys see me do a reaction or anything like that, just share it, please. Hit the like button for me, please, because again, it helps get the video into an algorithm to where it can get more likes and more views and things like that. And again, it helps the channel out, So if you guys can just do me that favor, I would definitely appreciate that, you know. And again, whenever you guys want to kind of like contribute to the channel, feel free to do so. I would definitely appreciate that as well. Because again, sometime in the future, I would love to do some movie reactions. Some music reaction. I mean, maybe some gamer, type of things with you guys and things like that. So, stay safe out there, you guys. God bless you guys. I love you guys. Make sure you guys always keep God first. And that right there is real talk with your boy Have, man. I love you guys, man. Peace.